What's up guys, CJ here, and welcome to our new series of videos on Stephen King's The Dark Tower. Hopefully the first video of many, as I'm personally very excited for the upcoming movie, and I'm sure you guys are too. And for this first video, we thought it would be best to go over everything we know so far about the movie, from a little background on the project, the cast, the plot synopsis, and some details about the future of the franchise. But I think personally, to understand just how big the movie is, we've got to start with some background on the development of the project itself. The Dark Tower was originally an 8-part book series from legendary author Stephen King, combining Western, horror, sci-fi, and fantasy elements. Starting with The Gunslinger in 1982, the series spans 7 more novels released over the course of 30 years, and King considers it his magnum opus, or his most important work. Because of the massive popularity of the genre-bending series and its epic scope and scale, various adaptations have been planned for years, literally starting way back in 2007 when J.J. Abrams was actually attached to direct and produce the film. Since then, multiple directors and actors have come and gone before the film was ultimately handed to Danish director Nikolaj Arcel, who you might know from A Royal Affair, with Idris Elba starring as Roland, the knightly last of the gunslingers, and Matthew McConaughey as the villainous Man in Black. The rest of the central cast is very strong as well, with Fury Road's Abby Lee playing a character named Tirana, Jackie Earle Haley playing Sire, and a young actor named Tom Taylor playing Jake Chambers, with Viking's Catherine Winnick playing his mother Laurie. While the character in the book is much more complex, Jake in the movie is a boy Roland must call in to complete his journey, a kind of son-like figure to the old gunslinger according to reports, but only time will tell if their relationship is nearly as complicated as it is in the novels. As for what little we know about the plot, all we have to go on is the synopsis and a few notes from the director Arcel. For example, a pretty major point that Arcel revealed is that this isn't necessarily an adaptation of the Gunslinger and actually occurs in the book's universe after the events of the novels. The synopsis, though, is as follows. Roland Deschain, the last gunslinger, is locked in an eternal battle with Walter O'Dim, also known as the Man in Black. The gunslinger must prevent the Man in Black from toppling the Dark Tower, the key that holds the universe together. With the fate of worlds at stake, two men collide in the ultimate battle between good and evil. And if that sounds pretty straightforward, it is, as since this movie was in the earliest stages of development, it had been planned as a more action-heavy introduction to the universe, with more of the complex backstory reserved for a follow-up TV series. That's right, the movie won't be your only taste of the Dark Tower universe, as Idris Elba and Tom Taylor are returning for a TV series based on the 4th book, Wizard in Class, reportedly planned for release sometime in 2018. The series will apparently focus around Roland's origins, with an as-yet uncast younger actor playing the gunslinger as a teenager in the time before Midworld descended into chaos, with Elba and Taylor as just the framing device for that central story, according to EW. Sony's already committed to not just a pilot order, but actually the entire 12 or 13 episode series, so it seems a lot to happen, but the question of where remains. Originally, the plan was to have HBO distribute the series, but they've since dropped out, and Sony has resumed the search for a distributor, specifically targeting cable networks and streaming services like Netflix, Amazon, or Hulu. But that just about does it for everything we know about the movie. If you're wondering when you can get your eyeballs on the long-developing project, well, as of only a few days ago, Sony actually pushed the release date back to August 4th of this year, so not too much longer, and hopefully we'll get a trailer sometime very soon. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're excited for this adaptation, but that's going to do it for me here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw and subscribe for more great content every single day. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.